Hi everyone, welcome back to the charity build for Make-A-Wish Foundation. So um, I've been pushing on with the bike. I've got a few little things done. Haven't gone too far ahead to so that everyone falls behind, but I've just had to keep going with this. So we've got exciting news for tomorrow night. We are going to start Posty TV, which will be filmed with me and Jeff, and we're just gonna, talk about things posty and all that sort of stuff. So that's something we're going to take on the road. So with the bike, I'll show the bike in a second, get my ugly mug out of here. But the we're going to auction the bike off. So from the day dot, we're going to build the bike. It's going to be auctioned off. All the money for the bike goes to Make-A-Wish Foundation. That's my charity. So we're going to take the bike down to the Posty Nuts in Maitland, near Sydney, or near Newcastle. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. I think a couple of us are going to jump in my van and with some bikes in the back and head down for the weekend. So, and hopefully we'll get this bike auctioned off. So, I'll flip you over to the bike and we can see where we're up to with the progress. Right, so this is the bike. Not too much. So I did this cowling. I think I did a video of that, where I sort of took a section out of another one and made that up into one piece. I won't take that off because I've got the key and stuff in it, but I'll flip you around to the other side. We've got our battery in. So this was last time I did this it wasn't connected, but it was all in place. So have to clean the inside of that. This is your blue and red wire. You got your two green here for the earthing. The blue is the earth or negative for the battery, and then the positive goes through the fuse into there. So that's all up nice and neat. We've got our rear brake switch. Connect that up. So yeah, that's all that. One of the guys donated a brand new battery holder, so that's pretty cool. All new flasher relays and stuff in behind that. We've got our shock upgrade. We've got our polished up springs and levers. It's a bit squeaky, but yeah. So all that stuff's there. Sorry, excuse me, looks all good. Okay. I've cleaned up the rear tail light. I've cleaned up these bolts for the tail light, some off on there, and connected all that up. That's just, I think I went through it in the last one. All the wires just match up colour for colour, and then you've got the earths for your indicators and the light. They're all sort of, you've got on this bike it had a strap that goes to one of the bolts, so it's earthed out on this frame, which is then bolted through, which earths down to the rest of it. This side we've got our new sprocket, push rubbers, everything else. Yeah, and that's her. So it's getting there. That's the tank that we got donated from Jeff. So that's come up pretty nice, all fitted. I'm gonna clean this up. I have a nice brand new shiny one that came in the post, nice new chrome one, but it's got a raised handle in the middle and it hits the bottom of the seat. So unfortunately can't use that on that one. Got those new hand grips and stuff to go on. What else have we got? We've got the airbox and the front fender in the paint now. The engine, so I've painted this with a cast iron engine paint, so it gives it like that little bit of texture, which actually to me makes it look like cast. I've replaced the seals here, so I put a new seal in here, put a new seal in this gear selector lever, and then this little guy which locks off and does the cam chain tensioner sort of lock. There's an O-ring on that I've changed because that's quite a common one to leak, so that's been done as well. So I'm just in the process of cleaning up ignition module cover, and painting that. I'll paint that up the same as this, and then I'll clean it up. And then one of the next videos, we'll flip this motor over, and we will do the clutch cover. Well, the clutch is fine in this one. It was running fine. There's no issue. So what we'll do is we'll take the cover off. The cover will get painted, same treatment as this, and then we'll actually check the oil strainer and clean that out, and then put that all back together. And yeah, just tidy it up basically on the other side, and just make sure and readjust the clutch and make sure that's right. And then that engine's pretty much ready to go back in. We've also got a seal for the kickstart on the other side, and then there's also an O-ring on that clutch adjuster, but I'll do all that in another video. So, but yeah, that's the one. So that's the new cylinder and timing chain and rollers and everything we put into that. Should be a great little engine now. So looking forward to getting into the bike and getting it fired up. So starting to not run out of time, but we're starting to get to the point we're going to push on a bit more and get it ready, because the posting that's 19th, 20th I think of March. So we're in the first bit of Feb now, so I'll get stuck into it. So for today, for this video, I really just want to focus on this. Yeah, wait, I'll get down. So what I've sort of been doing is I've got the old headlights around. I've cleaned up all the chrome on that, give it a bit of a polish. There's a bit of white paint, I don't know if you can see that. Having another inspection from Mr. Dwookie. So I'll get that white paint off it, you can see it there, and polish it all up. But that will be ready to go back in. So if you haven't seen inside the headlight bucket before, this is the bowl of spaghetti, I like to call it. If you take this off for the first time and you look at it, you're probably going to go, what is going on here? And think maybe this is a bit out of my league, or I don't know where to start. Honda have made it quite simple, really. And when I first looked at it, I had no idea what they are. Now I can look at them and sort of identify it. Like brown's your headlight, or brown and white is your headlight. So you can see you got one here. Some brown fittings, they all go together. We've got the orange. Orange is your indicator. I'm not sure which side. Light blue is the other indicator. Greens are all your earths, so they will go together. And there should be a big green one here with a few pins. So you got one here, one there, and then also there's one on the other side. So you know your greens go to there. So you just basically start, break it down step by step. Connect your wires, blue and white. Oh, there's a blue, there's no white on that one, but worked it out. And then, you know, like the globe that goes in, it's got a green which will go to an earth, and it's got the blue. So straight away, without dropping that little thing, you know, blue goes to blue. The white, there'll be one white, go to that. And then like for the Parkers, we've got a brown and white, and they all hook up. So just start by connecting the colours, and then you'll find you're probably 80% of the way there. Once you've done that, you can try and clean it up, and keep it nice. And so when you're connecting the wires, try and keep them tidy, keep them out of the way. So with the bucket, I'll pull that side, you can see the hole down the bottom. So that hole has your speedo cable that comes up through there. The lighting, you can see that there's a threaded rod there. That's the bottom of the speedo. So that speedo cable comes straight up and into there. So you've got to sort of split the wire. So if you can think about that as you do it, and try and keep them on. There's a brown clip here. Again, the lighting's not great. There we go. that clips up onto this bolt on this side. So inside the bolt there, that should have a little bracket, and that clips into it. So that just ties that up, and then you can sort of loop it around and keep it out of the way. Really on that one, that's all you've got, just that speedo cable coming up through it. So all the other wires are run through. So that's why I just try and, you know, like that, keep that in a group, hook that up, loop around, tie it up, try and tidy the spaghetti up. But it's not that bad, it's not that daunting, so I think you'll find if you just sort of work on wire to wire, you'll sort it out. Some of the earthing things are, so there's one of the things is there's be some black wires. One of them, here they are. Sorry, my battery's just on the flood on my phone. Some green wires, sorry, black wires, and they've got the green collars on them, so they are earths. They just run as a black, so they've put that on to colour code it. So really, there's not much else apart from that you're going to get stuck with. So have a crack, get it going. They'll get most of it going for you, and then you can sort of work out. Make sure you get your headlight bucket. You'll have wires coming off the headlight, like I showed you before. Even the little park light has a couple of wires, so if you're missing a few holes, pick up this stuff and work out where that goes as well. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So I'll connect that up. I'm not going to do a video of me connecting up because it's pretty self-explanatory, but I will do that. Once I've got it all together, I'll show you again, probably in another video, and that will be when I fit the headlight itself. Yeah, but it's just a bit of a quick one. We've also got the wiring down here, which all of those connect up to our stator. So back over to that stator. That's all those wires there. So that will connect up from our from the stator, and there's also two wires that connect up from our ignition module. So they run through here, and they all plug in. So yeah, it's coming together. It's been a bit of fun, but we need to keep it going and get it up, fired up. It's looking like a nice bike. It's going to be nice when it's done, and you know, they've got a nice exhaust to go on there, original exhaust with all the nice chrome, which I'm sort of working on in the background. We've got some, you know, nice chrome bars, engine crash bars and stuff to go on it. I did this one a little while ago, so I painted up a chain guard, got one of the original stickers on it, and the airbox inners, and we got those filters that we got from Warwick Penfold when we got the tyres and bits and pieces. So we're looking at getting pretty close, and you've got new hand grips and bits and pieces to go on. So yeah, hope you like it, guys. I'm loving doing the build. Looking forward to getting it down to Sydney and getting it up for auction. See how much money we can get for these kids. Cheers for now, and make sure you tune into Posty TV through Posty Bike Australia page group chat tomorrow, Wednesday the 3rd, 7:30. Cheers for now.